We are hearing for the first time the 911 calls from the night a teenager was shot and killed on the campus of Tennessee State University. And what you can hear in those recordings are students coming to the aid of their fellow students. News Channel 5's Chris Cannon has the frantic calls. Chris.
And Carrie, there were several 911 calls made after Thursday night's shooting. One of the callers stayed on the line to make sure injured students got help.
Can we please have police ambulance over here to Tennessee State University, please?
You can hear the panic in their voices.
Right here by the courtyard. Courtyard of Tennessee State University.
The shooting Thursday night at TSU happened in front of a lot of people in that courtyard.
Is there any serious bleeding?
Okay. Yes, there's serious bleeding. I want to say one person's dead.
Okay.
19-year-old Cameron Selman died after getting into a fight. He was not a TSU student. You can see the flare of gunshots in this surveillance video. 3 female TSU students did get caught up in the crossfire.
Put firm pressure on the wound and don't lift it up to look. Tell them to keep the firm pressure on there to control the bleeding.
He said keep firm pressure on it, coach.
With first responders on the way, students had to help the victims.
Hey, if it's still bleeding, I mean, you're not pressing hard enough, bro.
Yeah.
Make sure you keep pressing.
Keep firm pressure on it. You're doing great, okay? Hang in there. Tell them they're coming.
2 of the students had minor injuries. The third was admitted to the hospital.
All right, the paramedics is right there. They just pulled up.
Paramedics are pulling up? Okay.
Metro Police are still looking for the gunman pulling the trigger in this surveillance video.
That we are on the streets right now trying to confirm some of the material that's been reported to us in those Crime Stoppers tips.
Police say the investigation into what happened in the TSU courtyard will continue until they find the shooters.
It's going to be methodical and it may take some time, but ultimately we'll be able to identify the gunman responsible for firing those shots on the TSU campus.
It was a tragic night on campus, but one where students came together to help one another.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate your help, okay? You did awesome. Thank you.
Police say at least a dozen people were seen on surveillance video recording the fight that led up to Thursday's shooting. They're hoping a $6,000 reward will convince people to come forward with information that could lead to the arrests of those shooters. Vicki.